Hello all, it's KenDog Games here, and welcome to what is going to be a new series. As you can see by the title, this is Subnautica Below Zero, the sequel to, well, probably one of my favourite games, the original Subnautica. Now, well, I've not really got too much to say as it stands really. The basic bog standard is, I love the first game, played it a whole bunch, as I've not summarised a bunch of this in my intro for the original Subnautica, but yeah, played it a bunch, and I was so hyped when I found out they were going to be making a sequel, and the anticipation, well, as I said, I was hoping they'd do a really good job, and when the time for its release finally did come along, well, I did play it, and I did quite like it, though, I don't know, I feel like, well, how do I put this? I feel like it just didn't hit the same, is the best way I'm going to sum it up, really. But, as I said, I think the best way of describing it, to say the least, I didn't feel the urge to play it again after beating it, and that's not what I could say. Whereas, for the first game, I wanted to hold off for a little while, not to play it too much or something, but I just couldn't resist. I wanted to play it again, and then I played it again multiple times, and I said I just didn't have that really. I played the game on survival the first time I got it, and bear in mind as well, I deliberately avoided all spoilers. I wanted to have a completely fresh perspective on this game. So what can I say really? I came in spoiler free pretty much, except for seeing a couple pictures, a couple videos. There's nothing too big, bear in mind. But yeah, I went in, and well, I enjoyed the game. Don't get me wrong, it's a good game, but does it live up to the original? As it stands right now, I'm not so sure. Or something, because I feel like a lot of people might have similar issues reading through comment sections of other videos and other videos discussing Below Zero and whatnot. Or something. The theme seems to keep going around really more than anything. I feel like this could be summed up really. It's a quote I heard. Or something like that. What was the quote? Well, I know they can't create the same, well, in this case, game as they did before, but you'd be hoping they could at least capture the essence of what made the first game great. But then again, at the same time, it feels like maybe they couldn't. Maybe they made the first game so good that, well, even the people who made it had no idea how to make it again. As I said, there's not really much more to say on that without me rambling on. But as I said, yeah, I liked the game and I enjoyed it, but my personal opinion, I feel it just didn't live up to it. Truth be told, this would only be the second playthrough of this game, as it stands on. But at the end of the day, I wanted to do this because I wanted to revisit the game to see. Well, this is several months on now after its release. It released at the time of me making this. It released May 2021, I believe. Yeah. It's now November 2021 or something. So we're several months on from that now. And yeah, I want to. Well, I suppose the summary of it is I'm going to be playing through this game on survival, like I did with the first game. I'm going to see how, well, just go through things and see how I feel playing through the second time. And if there's anything they did right, anything they did wrong, what have you. But I suppose without further ado, I suppose we might as well jump into this really, because I said this intro's been long already. So I suppose here we go. Let's see, start game, do survival. Yeah, I never played the hardcore on this. For example, as I said, I only played it once on survival. I never died once, which is not bad, but I said that's more than I can speak for the first game. I died a whole bunch. But as I said, I kept playing the first game over and over again. Because, what's it called? Well, as I said, it came up with all kinds of different challenges. Play it on fit, normally, then play it on hardcore. Now I'm going to play it on survival again, but this time I'm going to put filmic on, and all that kind of stuff. And I'm just going to play again for the fun of it. It was just so much fun. And yeah. Well, there's not really much more to say again. But as I said, this game on the other hand, as I said, I don't know, something feels missing. It's the way you feel when you play the game. Well, I suppose without saying more though, as I said, it's been a while now since I've had the game, and it's been a long while since I've played the game myself. Whether it's just all the videos talking I've watched or the comments I've seen is another matter. But yeah, we will see. Alright, without further ado though, let us jump into this properly.
This is the farthest that I can take you on company space bucks, Robin. You sure you want this? The research is in everything.
It is to me. And Sam. I need to know what happened.
The meteor storm.
I can use it for cover from Altera's eyes.
Gonna miss you, Robin.
I'll find my way back.
Approaching 45-46 feet. Surface temperatures. Drop pod deployed.
Rough landing. Must be a pretty durable pod. Yeah, maybe we should get out. Right.
Welcome to 45-46 feet. Enjoy your stay.
Okay, so the pod has been destroyed. And there are meteors raining everywhere. It should be interesting or something. We'll have a little look around here first, because you can see there's some supply drops and I'll pick that up. But as I said, this is one of the interesting things with this new game. You don't just have to manage hunger and thirst. You've also got to manage, well, hypothermia. Put that way, I don't want that for now. I want to grab as much as I can.
New blueprint synthesized.
There we go. Any more? Looking for supplies. Yeah, I'm gonna want as much food and water as possible until I can get myself properly established. Oh come on, flares. I'm not gonna use these. I'm picking them up. I don't even know why I'm picking them up. And yeah, so the hypothermia is quite noticeable. It shouldn't be too bad, right? I can put that up. I forgot to set a timer for my thing as well, me being stupid. No, I think that's it. Alright, let's go.
Holy smokes! That did not go as planned. I should find a way into the water and get to the drop pod.
Talking to myself. Yeah, that's one of the things that I did find weird, especially about this game compared to the first. In the first game, you are a silent protagonist. It's just you. Whereas this game goes for a very different approach. Well, as you said, I'm playing as my character here, Robin. And what's it called? Well, she, as you heard just there, she speaks. Many other people speak in this game as well. Like, I won't say too much, but yeah, there's a lot of speaking in this game. It's quite different. Yeah, and that's one of the things I was wondering about, or something how I feel about that. But without taking too much. Welcome back to 4546B, the frozen paradise. Hey, look, penguins. Or penguin thing. Oh well. Yeah, whatever. Toothy birds. I don't know. Quartz. I'm grabbing those from now. Hello, bladderfish. We meet again.
New creature discovered.
No creature discovered. Oh god. And this is one of the things as well. Hypothermia with terrible thing. And hi! The penguin. Oh, bouncy, bouncy. Bouncy, bouncy. Oh, thank you. Oh well. Oh, oh! Oh well, without further ado, I'm gonna jump in. I'm gonna try and find the pod. Where did it pod land? Hoop fish.
New creature discovered.
No creature discovered. Yes. Right, let's see. What? Oh, okay then. I see how it is, game. You wanna bamboozle me. Copper, good. I'm gathering resources now just before I get to the pod, because I want to try and get as many tools built
Oxygen.
as possible. So yeah, because, well, my channel, at least as it stands right now, it's just raw gameplay, isn't it? I don't do any fancy editing or anything like that. I just talk and play. So yeah, I want to try and get as much tools done, because unfortunately, as I said, one of the annoying things with Subnautica, as much as it's a great game, both of the games are guilty of this as well, mind you. There is a lot of busy work. Or there can be a lot of busy work. I mean, for some people that might be fun and fine. Sea blood fragment. You need to remember that for later. But, yeah. It can...
Oxygen.
I know, I'm surfacing. I don't want to drown. More? Okay. Yeah. But yeah, what's it called? Without diving too much into this, let's just grab some stuff, get to our pod, and enjoy this soundtrack. That is one of the things though with this soundtrack. It's quite, I don't know. It's different. It's definitely, as you can tell, it's a new. If you've watched my previous Subnautica, the original, which I've already played, it's well, different soundtrack. I quite like it, but at the same time, it feels, I don't know. I'm not going to too much. This is one thing I definitely do like though. Changing weather conditions. This is definitely something I found really cool. Like I feel like that was one thing that the original Subnautica was lacking, if that makes sense. Like it's just sunny and hot all the time. And there's nothing wrong with that. Obviously again, you spend a large degree of the game, most of it actually, underwater. But for the parts we are on land, it just feels weird, I don't know. This in comparison, I don't know. Like, well, I find it really cool because it's not just hailstones. You can get lightning storms, blizzards, all kinds of fun stuff that you'd expect from a polar region. But yeah, I mean, for example, one part where you meet some other, well, you learn the story of some people who came before you in the original Subnautica, and they're talking to you about, well, a rainstorm forced them to move, all that kind of stuff. I'm thinking that would have been really cool to see weather stuff like that in the game. Unfortunately, it wasn't. Don't get me wrong though, I still absolutely adored Subnautica, the original one. And it's definitely a game I'd say is worth playing. Especially if you like, well, I don't know, adventure games or something. In fairness, it was definitely one of the first adventure games I came. I'll be honest, I'm usually traditionally a shooter game type person, really, but Subnautica was a standout.
New creature discovered.
For me. As I said, it was previously my cousin who did introduce it, and I do thank him for that because I ended up absolutely loving it. But yeah, that's what, as I said though, it was a great game. I suppose without further ado though, because I am rambling a little bit, just a little bit, and you're probably at this point screaming, get in the pod, and move on, because I'm talking about this with time anyway. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do, I'm going to get in the pod, and get on with it. Because yeah.
Found the drop pod.
Yes, Robin, we did. Hello.
I want to offer my sincerest condolences on the passing of your sister. I got to know Sam better towards the end of my mandate with Altera on 4546B, when we were thrown together as basemates at Outpost Zero. She spoke often and fondly of you. I thought you should know, it didn't sit right with me when Altera blamed Sam's death on negligence. The Samantha Ayu I met was many things. Kind, clever, devoted to her work, but never negligent. I wish I could offer you something more substantial, but my access to information has been cut off. You may be in a better position to look into things than I am. If you're able to, Delta Station was our HQ. They were in a big hurry to leave, and there might still be information to be found there. It has a big radio tower, impossible to miss. I hope you find the answers you seek. Lillian Bench.
Yeah, that's the interesting thing. There's loads of audio logs in this one and loads of developed characters, and you actually see pictures of their faces, which is more than the original Subnautica. It had audio logs too, but we never saw pictures of anyone else's faces. Heck, you didn't even see your own. But yeah, there's loads of them here. This is, well, our sister Sam, who we're here to try and find out what happened to her. That is the basic story and stuff like that, and learn things as we go along. I could play all of these, but at the same time I don't want to. At least not now.
Well,
I want to
Sam,
get on.
I guess I might as well gather some tools and resources before starting my search. Hope that radio tower's as easy to spot as Lil said.
Way ahead of you, Robin. I've already grabbed stuff. Let's see though. What first things first? I definitely want an oxygen tank. I'm gonna make some water. I'm gonna cook this as well. Now let's see. I forgot about those sound effects. They do make me laugh. The eating sound effects. They just sound so silly to me. But yeah, that's. I don't know if you saw quickly is there as well. It wasn't for long, but one thing I do like is something. There's a lot of more attention to detail with how they do the what's it called? Certain details, I suppose, little details. I'm trying to think, yeah. Like, for example, it tells you how long fish will take before they spoil when you cook them. Stuff like that. Wait, what? Fiber mesh? Since when was the... Oh. I don't remember that being a thing. Why does it cost fiber mesh? I need... Right. I know what I need to do. Oh god, yeah, I forgot about this. That was something I complained about in the old game. R2 is what you use to switch in the old game, but in this one it's X. And that definitely didn't lead to some comical situations or anything. I don't know, with drinking or eating all of my food supplies or anything. No, never. But oh well. I only need one food block. Need silicon rubber. Drink. Oh, I forgot how pretty this is though. One thing's for sure, this is definitely much more colourful than the old Subnautica. And bioluminescent plants everywhere. Oh yeah, I want to grab one of these. Oh, come on.
New creature discovered.
No creature discovered. Starry night. Hello, penguin.
Dangerous weather
Things.
approaching. Seek shelter.
Really? It's a thunderstorm. Yeah, I'm gonna get in the water now. Boop. So my mission right now, because there are a lot of things that are carried over, as you see, some of the fish for example, because we are on the same planet, 4546B. From what I've been heard from the plots, it's set like 2 or 3 years after, maybe 5 at the most.
Use this.
Yes, I should be able to use this, thank you. There we are, a lot of things are carried over.
Supply cache nearby.
Oh my god, so much talking. Yeah, that's one of the things I said. I'm trying to speak here and I keep getting interrupted. Trying to do things. But, what's it called? Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. Creep vines. I need some of those.
New blueprint synthesized.
I'll take 4.
Oxygen.
I'm going. Oh. Yeah, that was one of the things I forgot though. But I can't just. That was one of the things that always did terrify me. Oh, look at that! The storm has passed. Isn't that pretty? Like, I will say one thing for sure. Despite some criticisms I and some others may have of this game, one thing that was definitely done well was the graphics. It's definitely a step up from the old game. The graphics of the old game in itself were pretty good, but it feels like they really went a lot further with the art and that. They basically took what made the graphics great and made it even better. Right, so as I did in the first game, the first thing I want to do, oxygen tank obviously. I want to get a scanner as well. Well, I don't actually need a repair tool just yet. Yeah, just look at these changing weather conditions. It's definitely trippy to say the least. It definitely really helps immerse you more in a real world, as it were. And I've lost the sign of my drop pod. Oh, because it's right here. Dummy. Now what? Minerals galore.
I was a little nervous about dropping into an unknown area, but luckily, this biome seems to have an abundance of minerals I can use for tools and upgrades. I didn't want another situation like Bazantos 5. When Xenoworks dropped me off, there were barely any resources. I survived off the land for 3 months with just a knife, my lucky PDA, and some rope. I am still kind of proud of that, though.
Uh-huh. No, I don't want that. I don't want to set fire to the pod. Yeah, as you can see there, tells you how good it is before it spoils. Which I think is quite useful. That will never not be funny to me. Now I've got the silicon rubber. I need a knife so I can go to get the fiber mesh. Yeah, because what else do I want? I want one of those. And to make a battery, I need ribbon plants. Ah, ribbon plants. Like, I'll put it this way. Ribbon plants, that was definitely one of the things that trolled me early game. I spent way too much time searching for ribbon plants, not knowing they were basically right in front of me the whole time. Or something. Way too much time than I'd like to admit. Or something. But once you know where to get them, it's all fine. They should just, yeah, because in the old game you need to use acid mushrooms.
Oxygen.
Yeah, in the old game you need to use acid mushrooms to make batteries, but obviously, and they were everywhere. I mean, the PDA description of it described it itself that, well, it was one of the most successful plants in the game, considering they were literally everywhere because they had such a, well, they developed an extremely, well, dangerous defensive mechanism, I suppose. Anything that tried to eat them or puncture them in any way would, well, spit out acid because they're full of acid. And my favourite line of it all was really, it is unknown what predatory or evolutionary trait triggered such an extreme defensive response, but whatever the case it was, it clearly worked, considering that there's acid mushrooms everywhere. Oh, but anyway, ribbon plants. Looking for a small cave. I really don't want to spend too much time just looking
Oxygen.
around. I know. While I'm here, though. Sorry. Oh. Uh-oh.
New blueprint synthesized.
I almost drowned. You know, while I'm here, because fiber mesh is something I do need. Right, where's my pod in relation to... Need to keep as well eye as well, because yeah, I'm under ice here. Sea glide.
Oxygen.
Oh. It reminds me of the song. The first time I do it, I was watching this, playing this while my cousin was watching, and I literally got to a point where I was just singing a song. Oh, ribbon plants, I really need a ribbon plant. And hey, look, a ribbon plant.
Ribbon plants contain electrolytic materials that can be used in energy storage.
Yes, but as I said though, it became a meme because of, well, again, I took way too long to find these ribbon plants, so I had no idea where I was looking. But yeah, they're not exactly as easy to find as acid mushrooms, plain and simple. But eventually I learned they grow inside caves. Okay, I want to see if I can get a scanner now. Good, I've got a scanner.
All right, I have a scanner.
Uh-huh. I have a scanner indeed. But I want an oxygen tank. Which I'm about to get.
Adding additional blueprints to your databank. The standard oxygen tank can be upgraded for deluxe and VIP breathing.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so I've got a scanner now. I'm gonna go start getting some stuff. Twisted Mandrake. There are a lot of things to scan in this. This was definitely something I was looking forward to. Because of the amount of things to scan. As I said, I explained in the first game, I absolutely loved reading about all of the plants and the thing. It was a great deal of fun to me. Like, not everyone likes that, but to me, I really enjoyed it. Yeah, I'm not really going to read them now, as I said, as I didn't do in the first game, because at the end of the day, I've read them before. And well, as I said, I'm doing it because I don't want to have constant icons flashing to scan me, scan me. But, yeah. Or something, because again, oh, I don't know. I feel like my innovation of this is terrible. I'm waffling so hard. Good. Better. Ah. Okay, well I got one anyway. I know there's more around. I've seen them. Now
Oxygen.
Twice as subverted. Yeah, I need more sea glide fragments. That's definitely something I want to do, because yeah, it's given me emergency supply cache to go check out. A lot of technology there. Because yeah, that was one of the things I loved about the game in particular, is you literally crashed with nothing, and you basically had to go scavenge around wrecks from the ship that broke off and crashed around you to salvage the technology, because unfortunately your PDA was damaged in the crash. Here it's somewhat the same. Though I feel like this time, if I'm honest, one review I saw on it, it kind of makes sense. It feels like, considering Robin was planning this, unlike the old game where, well, it was by no means the choice of our character to crash there, whereas she came here intentionally. And it feels to say the least, she was a bit ill prepared. To say the least. Considering
Oxygen.
considering she's coming to a hostile planet with hostile alien life, with hostile alien weather, and hostile alien territory. Just hostile everything from an uncharted alien world. And she just comes here with barely any resources, barely any equipment, or any of that kind of stuff. Like, I get that she... I don't know. What's it called? I'm trying to think. Like, I think it's explained later that one of the reasons, to a certain degree, why she did is because, well, she's not supposed to be here at all. She's here illegally. This planet is supposed to be off limits right now because it's owned by Altera, but Altera, for whatever reason, abandoned the planet because of some reason. Though I can't remember if that's ever actually explained why they left. They just left, but either way, she's not supposed to be here. Or something, but yeah. She could have at least brought some winter coats or something like that. I don't know, maybe that's just me being picky or something. Because I don't want to sound like I'm absolutely pooing all over this game or something. I want to enjoy this game. But I've just got all those reviews and stuff echoing in the back of my mind. Which I really wish I didn't, because I really just want to enjoy this game for what it is. Or something like that. So I suppose without further more, I'm going to keep pushing on. I'm not going to bother looking for any more fragments out there. If I can find any on my way there, I'll scan them. But I said I'm just going to go to emergency supply, because I don't want to waste any more time as it stands. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oxygen.
Oh, come on. Oh, hi friend. Yeah. The reason he was following me so hard there is he was trying to nick my scanner. They do that. Though it does get better later on. Without spoiling too much, but yeah, I'm gonna keep swimming now. That looks like something. What's that? Grav trap fragment. I'll scan it. I'm probably not gonna use it, but again, I'll take it. Ow! Ow! Oh god! Duh! The biters of this game, the symbiote. Oi, go away. You know, I hate biters and I hate symbiotes. Symbiotes look really cool, but I hate them. What time is it? Oh, what? Damn. Have I been really going on that long? I can't have been. Whatever the case, one thing for certain, I'm going to check the stash and then I'm probably just going to call it there, really. I'm going to go back to the pod. Because again, as I said, it's amazing how time flies when you're having fun. I can see a lot of supplies. I'm going to grab as much as I can. Water, that's good. Sea glide, that's also good. Oh, I got it.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Yeah, if I can help, I want to build a sea glide. I would have missed that box. I don't know why there's so much stuff just dumped down here, but it's here for whatever reason. Don't know why I grabbed that. I really don't need that. Take that. Medkits are kind of a rarity to come round.
I'm telling you, Sammy, you see some weird things when you spend half your day in a sea truck.
More vandalism? Was it the sea monkeys again?
I don't think so. I can't shake the feeling this planet is cursed.
There's no such thing as a curse.
Yeah, you're probably right. That's nothing. You wouldn't want to hear about it anyway. Just a huge creature frozen in ice.
What? Where?
In a cave, not far from your lab. And here's the extra weird part. As soon as I called it in, they closed off the area. Don't want anyone going in there.
But why?
Sammy, I'm no biologist, but I think there was something wrong with it. Its skin just seemed off. Alien.
An alien on planet 4546b. No.
I'm serious, Sam.
Oh
That ain't
no!
right.
Oh,
I can
I
show
might be
you,
dead
but
because of that.
Can't get back in there.
You can. But I might know how to.
I'm going to drown.
Never had this conversation.
So that was a brine wing, and I had many encounters with them. I was always lucky enough, but they freeze you. And yeah, I died. I died. And I lost some stuff. I lost all my stuff. No, I didn't save at all, so... How much did I lose? I don't know. I'll go back and get it later. That's really annoying though. That is not a good start. I should have been more careful, I will admit, but that is also really annoying. Yeah, if I can help it, I want to make a sea glide to top it off. But that is so annoying what's just happened there. I'm actually kind of mad. One ribbon plants, ribbon plants, ribbon plants. Yeah. I had some good stuff there as well. Like, not all of it I cared about, but some of it I, yeah, actually wanted. But yeah, that was the brine wing. How the brine wing works or something, it literally freezes its prey, so it physically cannot move. And then, if I don't have enough oxygen, I die. I've always scanned this. Oh well. I'm going back now. I've had enough. Uh-oh. I didn't grab both of them, I'm an idiot. Actually, is it just one? I think it's two. Go and check. Ugh. I'm really not being smart here. I'm actually being really stupid. And that is annoying to me. I'm smarter than this. How dare you bamboozle me, my own mind? I can't believe you do this to me. I can't believe you've done this. I'm checking this cave. I really don't want to have to swim all the way back to wherever that was. Ah, thank goodness there's one right here. Oh, and there's another supply of them right here. Very close. Oh, I want to get to that quickly though, take a quick look. That is one of my favourite weather events though. It's not as common as the others. Oh, I think I just missed it. and it's not exactly clear, but the Aurora Borealis does feature in this game, or as some may simply know, it's the Northern Lights. Hopefully I'll be able to get a good shot of them at some point during this playthrough, because I'll tell you, some of the screenshots I've taken, absolutely beautiful. Oh well, let's see. Nope. Yep. And we have a Sea Glide.
The Sea Glide is a personal transportation device used for high-speed freediving. Contains a built-in light and map.
Right, that's my water gone. Put that in there for now. But yeah, as it stands, I think I'm going to call it now. It's very blizzardy. Not much screenshot worthy up here. So I suppose I'm just going to take a look down here. Because yeah, it's very pretty down here. Oh! And it changes upon a dime. But yes, oh well. Yeah, I'm not getting a position here. But I suppose without further ado, really, this has been KenDog Games. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.